Now, for Bluefield, West Virginia residents, there's now a new way to stay in touch with your city government. The city's new text message system is now online and ready for use. It's set to allow residents to keep up to date with Bluefield city government in multiple different ways. You can sign up to get text alerts for any events in the city or the latest information on delays, road closures, garbage delays, and other emergency alerts. Residents can also notify the city of issues they may have seen themselves with a simple text message. The city's IT director, Jonathan Lambert, says this should streamline how the city and its residents communicate on important issues.
So hopefully what this will be able to do is that we can get some pertinent information to things going on immediately. It goes straight into the system, right into the hands of the people that are handling that ticket system, and they can get people on it quickly and efficiently.
To sign up for and utilize this new service, you can text Bluefield to 91896 or 304-407-3700. Again, to sign up, all you have to do is text Bluefield to 91896 or 304-407-3700.